Once you've powered up your Steam, you've got your account ready to go. I think the best way then to have success, to get followers, to make money, to do all those things you're hoping to do, is to make a really helpful post once to maybe 2 or 3 times a day. This seems to be the basic formula most of the top authors follow. This is the basic formula I'm following. Since I've been on Steam, I think every single day, I've made at least one post, and I have not made more than 2 posts on any one day. From the very beginning, you can see one post a day. You'll notice the days 27, 26, 25. The days just keep counting down. I do one post each day, and then this one, technically, these were within one day of each other. However, however it counts the time, these were really within one day of each other. So even though this one says 11, this one says 9, you'll notice that eventually there's several. These all then say 4 days ago when really there was 2. Yes, it's good to have an eye for detail on things like posting on Steemit. So then what I've been doing lately has been making 2 posts a day, because with the current rewards and voting system, this gives me 2 posts a day to kind of have a chance to be really successful on. However, I might go back to 1 post a day at some point. Doing 2 posts a day is a big commitment. I think it's much better to do a smaller amount of really good, really helpful posts than it is to do a whole lot of shorter posts, especially little things like memes over and over again. That doesn't tend to work very well most of the time from what I've seen. If you'll look at the trending, most of the top authors have a new post every day or so. I'll show you right here. This is the Steam Whales trending author ranking. So what I'll do, I'll minimize my head down here. These are the top authors on Steemit for the last 30 days. Now, what you can do is look at the reward per post and look at the total post rewards and see the basic strategy. Now, technically, I believe this includes comments as well. So some posters may make a lot of comments in their own post. Papa Pepper does a brute force posting strategy. He posts a ton of things every single day. So that can work. He posts maybe 10 to 20 plus posts every single day. If you do the math, you can see that for him in 30 days, he's done about, I think that is 440, that is 400 posts that he's made in 30 days. So that's an average of 10 plus a day. A lot of the top authors tend to go with do a really good job on a small amount of posts. If you multiply for King's Crown here, that is about, that's about 10. That's maybe about 50 or so posts in a month or so here. Then here, this is about 100 posts in a month. Jester, you can see that this is about something like 50 posts in a month. So a lot of the top authors, they don't make, I guess I should say, we don't make a whole bunch of posts. Generally, the top authors are doing a few posts a day, with some authors doing a whole lot of posts every single day. I think the best approach starting out is to go for really high quality posts to begin. Because if you're already at the top, you've already got so many followers, you can just essentially, if I wanted to make 10 or 20 posts a day, I probably could do that, and I might even make a little bit more than I'm doing now. The problem is you're also spreading yourself really thin. So you see, I get about 20,000 on each post. That means a little over 30 posts in 30 days, which I think is ideal. Now, other people take different approaches. Some people do even less. Others do more. It seems on average, there's a combination among top authors of doing 1 to 2 posts a day versus just brute forcing it. Brute forcing it also takes a ton of time and energy, and if you have very few followers, just brute forcing it also reduces the chance that I think you're going to get something that's great. What my approach has been to try and make posts that are really good, that no one else has talked about yet, that have data supported. So what I do with my posts, for example, I used a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet to show that right now with the current voting system, you can essentially double your Steam power every 181 days. So I start with my account. I've got data here. I show that, here we go. Starting value 83,000 and then 168,000 181 days later. Calculated these numbers. I make some recommendations for hard fork 20, and then I talk exactly about how I got my data, and then I got this post here. So I've got a lot of, these are the kind of posts I like to make, posts that are kind of on the cutting edge. Also, I like to make inspirational and get to know me posts. So this one is a tour inside my home video production studio, things you might enjoy seeing if you want to see my setup. So I've got a whole post like this. I've got tutorials. This is how I go about it on Steam. There's lots of other ways to go about it. If I take a look at Papa Pepper, you can see he's the #1 author currently, and he just knocks out posts over and over and over again. 10 hours, 18, 20 yesterday. I mean, he just does post after post after post after post. $200, $300, $400 a post. And here, let's take a look at his recent post. He's got an audiobook chapter, and then, so he's basically, there's not much actual text. He's got a SoundCloud clip here and a thumbnail. So this is a really short post. I could probably post some more of this like this myself, and I guess I'll follow Papa Pepper here so I can learn from him as well. I prefer a more focused approach, especially for Google search. You really want to get found in Google search. To me, the best opportunity to Steemit is to make a post that then ranks well in Google search. For example, this one. I made this post here about, where is it? Scroll. I think I went past it. Here we go. Best search engine optimization strategies for 2017. This to me is what the biggest value of Steemit is. Now, if I make a blog post like this on my website, I have almost no chance of ranking high enough to actually get a significant amount of traffic in Google. Now, Steemit, by comparison, has a much higher page rank, lots of backlinks coming in, all kinds of activity. Steemit has a chance to be one of the top websites in the world. When I make this post on Steemit, there's motivation to share it and upvote it in all the comments. Then I've got a chance to actually show up when someone Googles SEO Guide 2017. I've got a chance for this post to come up. And to me, that's one of the very best things that can happen. Because even if you have no following on Steemit, even if you make no money from your post on Steemit, doing one little post like this could get you an incredible amount of opportunities. People coming along, discovering you, wanting you to, whatever it is, work for them, make a video for them, write a book. There's all kinds of amazing things. The very best thing I've seen in my business are results from organic search traffic. That's why my basic strategy is to write things that are really good for Google organic search strategy. So sure, I do some posts that are just specific to Steemit. I do some posts that are just inspirational, but behind every one of my posts, I am trying to get that Google organic search traffic. When someone searches for Steam Power, when someone searches for Hard Fork 20, like on this new post, I want a chance for my post to come up there. I want people to be able to discover me when they're looking for things that I'm talking about. Now, doing short posts with vlogs is not going to get you almost any search traffic, but doing these long in-depth posts like this, I think it gives a new author the best way to get a trending post, and it gives you the best chance to get organic search traffic, even if your post goes nowhere on Steemit. Then as you've got more followers, sure, you can, and people automatically upvote you, sure, you can just knock out 5 or 10 posts a day if you want to. This is what I'm doing with my posting now. I hope this look at a posting strategy on an ongoing basis is useful for you, and I hope this has been fun. I hope you're as excited as I am about this.